Lafayette. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the UAB Blazers and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, I caught up with the UAB head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Raging Cajuns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return in 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Blazers offense will have the first possession of the game. Now we take a look at Ryder Burton. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Burton. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, going to throw it. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he gets it away.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
This offense has it with really good field position. Going to the running game. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground with the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Making the adjustment. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Blazers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Raging Cajuns offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Oh, pressure's coming.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Changing the routes with his receiver. Dropping back, it's Burton. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag and get the catch. He advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Blazers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Slams it ahead. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's Robinson, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, UAB. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they were handed a golden opportunity. Drive covers 25 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
Continues to fight for yards. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to.
But, and he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wideout. The play fake. They get to him as he throws. Got him and nobody's close. Touchdown, Raging Cajun! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. So make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw. It's Burton. Look out! Hit as he throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Out wide right, it's Sampson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sets his feet. It's Winfield. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Second down to the air. Heaves it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making...
Turning on the Jets. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Thrust that arm out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Right back to the well. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Burton. Right side, it's Robinson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires quickly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He's changing the play. Third down play from the gun. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Michigan State looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Cajun Field. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coach Desormeaux told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Looking to pass. It's Winfield. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Jensen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Hand it to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Takes the handoff. It's Reagan. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep. He's got it for a big play. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. Drops back on first down. Max got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cajuns! A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ferguson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Working the ground game. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break the...
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Reagan. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking for a man. It's Burton. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. From the gun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Blazers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Blazers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Burton. finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Out wide right, it's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Now they'll run the draw. Got a little press. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Running the red zone, it's Simpkins. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, UAB! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Sweet. Ready. Ready, 5.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Go.
Looking downfield, it's Burton. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. Bringing it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Gets the back moving. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Johnson. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second and long here. To throw, it's Winfield. Extending the play. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Rush is on. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side, and he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big fourth down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. The offense coughs it up. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Here's a give to Robinson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Give to the back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win.